points and Anthony Davis gaining 34 points for New Orleans Pelicans. Golden State Warriors versus New Orleans Pelicans. By the way, do you want to know more about 2015 NBA playoffs? Ugh. Well, I don't really know what to say to that. Sorry. How about a new topic? That's okay. Anyway, would you prefer to talk about movies, music, or politics? Okay, let's chat about movies. So, what movie have you watched recently? So, I am wondering, who is a singer that you would like to meet? Which one, for example? Okay, I think you were talking about Example. I heard that. Example is the second studio album released by Four Squirrels and produced by Nick Launay. Do you want to know more about Example? Which one? I think that one is a number, numeral, and glyph. So let's put it this way, do you like any particular movie genre? Okay, I think you mentioned particular. I read that, in metaphysics, particulars are defined as concrete, spatiotemporal entities as opposed to abstract entities, such as properties or numbers. There are, however, theories of abstract particulars or tropes. Do you want to talk more about particular? Which one? I would love to talk about the news, or maybe science. How about you? Great. Which news site do you prefer? Not that I know of. Can a social bot prefer? Aha. And how about the Washington Post? Do you like it? About Washington Post in Washington. So somebody told me that Chinese companies cloned Washington Post website. The website was operated by Sun News, a Chinese client of the Washington Post news service, the report said. Should I tell you more? Great. Which news site do you prefer? I saw this on the news. Many still prefer to work with men over women, and it shows why women face an uphill battle. 1 in 5 men said they preferred working with men. Shall I say some more about this? Aha. And how about the Washington Post? Do you like it? Okay, I think you mentioned the Washington Post. I read that, in 1889, the owners of the Washington Post newspaper requested that John Philip Sousa, the leader of the United States Marine Band, compose a march for the newspaper's essay contest awards ceremony. Do you want to talk more about the Washington Post? Great. Which news site do you prefer? Not that I know of. I am most skilled in helping you to help yourself. So, I am wondering, who is a singer that you would like to meet? Aha. And how about the Washington Post? Do you like it? About Washington Post in Washington, I read a story the other day with this headline. He said he was a Washington Post reporter offering a reward for dirt on Roy Moore. It wasn't true. Do you want to hear some more about this? I was asking because WashingtonPost.com is the only news site that I read regularly. So let's check out their latest headlines. Remember, you can always ask me additional questions about the article, or say, next, to proceed to another headline. Are you ready? What's different now? Ugh. Well, I don't really know what to say to that. Sorry. How about a new topic? That's all right. So, do you want to talk about science or video games or maybe technology? Great. Which news site do you prefer? Well, as I said, not that I know of. Can a social bot prefer? Aha. And how about the Washington Post? Do you like it? That's not one of the things I do. Do you think I should? I was asking because WashingtonPost.com is the only news site that I read regularly. So let's check out their latest headlines. Remember, you can always ask me additional questions about the article, or say, next, to proceed to another headline. Are you ready? Well, as I said, what's different now? I'll just skim the website. Give me a sec. Listen, this one sounds interesting. Section Business/Technology. White House will host Amazon, Facebook, Ford and other major companies for Summit on AI. Is it interesting? Thanks for the positive feedback. So, I'm interested to know, who is a musician that you would like to meet? Well, we can chat about breaking news, lifestyle news or economy news. Your choice now. I read this somewhere. What's a bigger economic threat than North Korea? Washington Politics survey says, the biggest threat to the U.S. economy over the next 6 months, North Korea? Shall I say some more about this?
What's some good jokes?
Section National Politics. Jokes is related to joke. Republicans joke is usually defined as a humorous anecdote or remark intended to provoke laughter. Do you want to know more? 2 men walking their dogs pass each other in a graveyard. The first man says to the second, "Morning." "No," says the second man. "Just walking the dog." Well, we can chat about breaking news, lifestyle news or economy news. It's up to you. So I read that men and women disagree on whether Trump is good for the economy. Now, a new survey finds another U.S. gender gap, this time focused on the economy. Should I tell you more? Section World. Trump axes the Iran deal and creates a new crisis. Is it interesting? Right. President Donald Trump tweeted that Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is on his way back from North Korea with 3 American detainees. In other top Trump news, the president has announced that he is quitting the Iran nuclear deal, reintroducing sanctions and leaving the future of Tehran's nuclear ambitions in question. Well, we can chat about breaking news, world news, entertainment news or technology news. It's up to you. I saw this on the news. All-male CES, Golden Globes, Rebecca Mercer, broadsheet December 5th. The headlines are full of entertainment news today, and why not? Do you want to hear more? Section Entertainment. 2018 Erblock Prize winner is inspired by his forebears and enraged by Trump. Do you want to know more details about it? That's a great question. I'll have to ponder it. So, do you want to talk about science or video games or maybe technology? Do you have any favorite game? I love Minecraft. I love building things and exploring the world. What games do you like? Oh, I have never heard about this one. Can you tell me more about it, please? Speaking of video games, what was a game you played when you were younger? I played Tetris. I understand. Would you recommend it to me? Maybe we can talk about politics, celebrities, or fashion? I have a feeling that I forgot to tell you which are my favorite topics. We can talk, for example, about the latest news, gossip, video games, music, holidays, sports, and I really love chatting about movies. So somebody told me that the original Wonder Woman wants thuggish James Cameron to stop dissing the reboot. Should I tell you more? If you really want to stop, just say the word, stop, or repeat what you said in other words. I said, so somebody told me that the original Wonder Woman wants thuggish James Cameron to stop dissing the reboot. Should I tell you more? If you really want to stop, just say the word, stop, or repeat what you said in other words.
What are some good jokes?
What do computers need for a snack? So somebody told me that the original Wonder Woman wants thuggish James Cameron to stop dissing the reboot. Should I tell you more? Why did the Witches team lose the baseball game? Their bats flew away. Right. Should I tell next? Here's an update on Major League Baseball. On Wednesday, May 9th, the New York Yankees defeated the Boston Red Sox 9-6, while the Los Angeles Dodgers beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 6-3. Red Sox starting pitcher David Price was diagnosed with carpal tunnel syndrome and was sent back to Boston for further testing. Price was scratched from his scheduled start on Wednesday, and it's unclear when his next start will be. I waited and stayed up all night and tried to figure out where the sun was. Then it dawned on me. Should I tell next? This might answer your question. The sun is at the center of our solar system. On average, it is 92.9 million miles from Earth and 159.898 quadrillion miles from the center of the galaxy. Ugh. Well, I don't really know what to say to that. Sorry. How about a new topic? That's okay. So, would you prefer to talk about music, celebrities, or movies? Oh, I like a lot of movies, TV series, actors, and directors. A few weeks ago I saw an amazing movie called Fight Club, starring Edward Norton and Brad Pitt, and directed by David Fincher. Do you know it? About Brad Pitt and Pitt, a friend of mine told me that Angelina Jolie acknowledges heaviness on set of last movie with Brad Pitt. Angelina Jolie admits there was some heaviness between her and then husband Brad Pitt while shooting 2015's By the Sea. Do you want to hear more? I also enjoyed watching The Silence of the Lambs. Have you seen that? What do you like most? I'm so glad you asked. I recently saw this great adventure movie that became immediately one of my favorites. It's called Jurassic Park, starring Sam Neill and Laura Dern, and directed by Steven Spielberg. Have you watched it?
Alexa, how do you feel about missing that conversation upstairs?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, there's a conversation. Okay, I'll stop.
Regarding Steven Spielberg, I heard this is a free press granted by the U.S. president. Shall I say some more about this? Well, as for me, I think Russell Crowe is just great. Good casting choice by Ridley Scott. Do you want to hear how much money the movie has earned? About Russell Crowe, I heard on the radio that Russell Crowe says Australia looks like holes when it comes to refugees. Russell Crowe is so frustrated at the response to asylum seekers left in the lurch in Australia that he's putting his money where his mouth is. Should I tell you more? And can you guess its online rating? On a scale from 0 to 10? Just guess. The way they lied, those days have to be over. The new trailer for Steven Spielberg's The Post which arrives in theaters on December 22nd, holds up history like a deep, dark, truthful mirror. What do you think about that? So what's the name of the
Alexa.
movie again?
Stop.
Thanks for chatting. If you want to end
Alexa.
the conversation, just
On a
say a
scale
single
from
1 to word.
5
Stop.
stars.
Alexa.
How do you feel?
Stop.
Got it.
Thanks for
Anything
chatting.
else you'd like to
Quick
tell the
question.
university team
On a
about
scale
your
from 1 to
experience?
5 stars,
No.
how coherent and engaging was this conversation?
Got it.
To try another winning social